What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review. This time we're taking a look at the all-new figures from Fondjoy for the new Superman movie. Very cool, Fondjoy, very interesting company. They're starting to license out a bunch more DC characters, and they're actually pretty cool figures. So I'm definitely excited, and I really want to see how these stack up with the McFarlane figures. I think that would be very interesting. So I opted for the Superman that's the deluxe figure, and he's supposed to come with a couple of Kryptos. It doesn't show it there, but he does come with them, so that's important. AliExpress, like, it's not going to be perfect packaging, and Lex Luthor was pretty damaged on this side, so I guess keep that in mind if you're an inbox collector, or if you want something good. Definitely wait for I guess, I don't know, Amazon release, or maybe a big bad release. I'm not sure. But there's Lex Luthor on the inside. He looks like he has more stuff tucked away behind him, so we'll be sure to get all that out. And then there's just a couple of magnets there, and it closes up like a book. And same thing for Superman. We can open that up. There's both of those Kryptos in there. This is definitely the deluxe Superman. I am very, very excited. The price point on these is going to vary. Some guys charge for shipping, some guys don't. Some guys they charge you a lot of money for these, and some don't. I guess it all depends on the seller. So I think I paid like $40 for the Superman and 50 for Lex. So I give it or take, maybe about $50 a figure. So let's find out if it's worth it. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got everything out of the packaging. These figures look incredible. Let's dive on in and take a closer look. All right, you guys, starting off with Lex Luthor. Man, he really does look like Nicholas Hoult. It looks really, really good. The figure is sturdy, and it doesn't feel like it's going to break on me or like it's cheap. So definitely a lot to be happy about here. The midsection is filled in all the way, so that is nice. Or at least it's a harder plastic, so it feels like it's filled in. So hopefully, like, there's less effect of a cheap figure thing happening, which unfortunately happened with my McFarlane figure. So this guy is phenomenal. He's even got gloss in his eyes, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick it up. I'll try. Ooh, you can kind of see it, even though it's, yeah. Okay, so check this out. See, you can kind of see the gloss in the eyes. So that kind of really gives it that factor of, like, more lifelike. So very, very cool. All in all, I really do like this guy a lot. The articulation is really good. I'm going to attempt to capture it for you. So let's see if we can do this. All right, so moving in the head, up, down, side to side. Very nice. And of course, there's a full 360. Looks really good. He can look up really good when he's got to look at Superman, and he can look down when he's feeling down. A little hindered by his necktie and collar, but that's okay. Arms come out about that far. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. They go forward and back. Full 360. Twist at the bicep tricep. We've got double jointed elbows, or at least it looks like it. Maybe it's not. It looks like it. But that range of motion is, I mean, it's an acute angle, but I wish we could go further with that. But hey, it is pinless, so that is really, really nice. And then we've got articulation in the wrist, and I wonder if this wristwatch comes off. I bet you it does. Let's see if we can change Lex's hand. Yep, the wristwatch does come off. So we can put that back here, give him his open hand. What time is it? It's Superman o'clock. Or he stole Jimmy's signal watch. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Does this work? Ooh. Okay. It works. I think I was the one who was hesitant because of the watch. But, yeah, it works. So he's got open hands, closed hands. His waist, let's see. So, movement like this. It looks like it is just a really, like, hard plastic in the front. But it feels very sturdy. And that's it for the articulation. There's nothing else hidden in there. This coat is a nice, soft, rubbery material. So that's good. Legs come out about that far. They go forward, they go back. They do have drop hinges in them, so that is nice. There is double jointed knees, and of course it's pinless. So that is nice. That's the full range on the double jointed knees. And then movement in the ankles, forward and back. It looks like these drop too. Forward and back, side to side. There is a little bit of drop motion. And then, of course, toticulation. And that's it for Lex. He comes with a cool stand. It says Luthor on it. He's got the Luthor Corp Lab logo. So that's cool. It just snaps into place like this. And this has a snapping mechanism as well. So that is really cool. And let's see how easy or how hard is it to put Lex on this stand. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know about this. The jacket does make him bigger. So let's see. Oh, man. Alright, I'll just mess with it. Okay, there we go. That's actually really nice. And he doesn't look like he's going to go anywhere. I feel like I just opened a mini Hot Toys, you guys. Like, that I feel like is the level of the quality with this figure from Fondjoy. They're not all like this, but man, if they start making more figures like this, this is definitely a huge, huge step up. Ultimately, Lex Luthor, a figure I'm very happy to have. The McFarlane figure was not nearly this good or this detailed at all, so Fondjoy absolutely knocked it out of the park. I am so happy with this figure. All right, next up, taking a look at Superman, and this is the deluxe version. I don't think there's anything different about the figure itself, just the accessories that it comes with, and man, this is a cool looking figure. I gotta say, my hat's off to Fondjoy on this one because they absolutely knocked it out of the park. Very, very impressed with this all the way around. So let's get into it. Taking an up close look, you can see the shine in Superman's eyes. Definitely gives it that lifelike quality, and overall, the suit just looks really good. Definitely a lot of detail has gone into this. The backside, the cape does have a wire, not a very strong wire, but it has one wire on the left, one wire on the right, and then this is just kind of printed. It's not like printed on there like as a sticker or anything like that. Like it's printed onto the cape itself, like it's one piece. So, and then here is back side of the figure. Very, very nice. Just looks really good. I feel like I've got a very high quality figure here, and he looks great. So now let's go over Superman's articulation, and I'm hoping it's going to be good. Heard some mixed reviews and stuff with some QC issues, so I'm really hoping I don't have any issues with mine. I don't think I do, so let's see. Movement in the head, very nice, up and down. He can look up pretty good, that's good. He can look down pretty good, and he's got that swivel side to side. Arms come out really good, forward, back, full 360. There's slight drop in the hinges. There's bicep, tricep. There's double jointed elbows. That's as good as we're going to get it. And then we've got full 360 in the wrist. We do have bend and twist. And we've got ab crunch. It can move left. It can move right. It can move down. He can look down really good. He can look up with his ab crunch. No, thank goodness. It's just Ooh, I got scared, guys. So that's what the inside looks like. Let me snap that back into place. There we go. All right. So he can't look back too far. But yeah, so the flight pose is going to be a little limited, but not terrible. Yeah, not terrible. Yeah, so very interesting. I'm like really scared. I don't want to mess him up, especially after I just ripped him apart in half there. Drop hinges here? No, I don't see any drop hinge action happening. Definitely all of this articulation is hindered by these trunks, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to have because it just looks so good. And then the double jointed knees are nice, no boot cut. And then we got movement in the ankles, forward and back, side to side. And we got some toe articulation, and that's really about it. Overall, really good looking figure. I think he presents very nicely. The cape with the wire, again, like I said, it's kind of a pretty weak wire, but it does do the job when you need it to. Like if you need to get that cape into a pose, or if you want to get him on a flight stand, you definitely can. So, and the cape will, for the most part, hold. There's no wire at the bottom of the cape, so I guess keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Very happy to have this figure. For the accessories, he comes with this stand, which is a nice translucent blue. It says Superman right there. We've got the same arm deal that we got with Lex. I wish it was taller, so that way we could do the flight stand thing, but that's okay. And there we go, just like that. Cool. Yeah, he fits on there very nicely. With the cape behind him, that'll present very nicely on your shelf. Yeah, not too bad at all. It looks really good. Yeah, very happy to have that guy on there. It's almost like, yeah, it is. Let me see. Yeah, that's better. There we go. His legs were floating a little bit before. Nice. Yeah, so overall, pretty good. Kind of messing with it a little bit. Yeah, see, like, I mean, I get. Let's try it. Let's try to put this lower, because it seems like he wants to fly. Yeah, that's cool. So a nice little flight pose. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's a very nice display. Looks great. I am very excited to put this guy on my shelf. And then we've got some accessories. We got spare hands. We got some grab hands. We got some flight hands. How tough is that going to be to change these hands? Especially because I got a really cool idea for a picture. And I want him to have these grab hands. Let's see. Cool. Not bad. And then the flight hand. How easy is that to change? Let's see. Kind of difficult. That was a pretty hard pull. Let's see. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, you can definitely change the hands. It's not so easy, but it can be done. So yeah, so we've got the fist hands, the grab hands, and the flight hands. We also get a really cool looking little press pass, which is awesome. You could put your own picture there, I guess, if you want, or find a picture of Clark Kent. You could cut that out, wear it like a lanyard. So that's pretty cool. I've never had one of those before. So, very nice touch. And we get two Kryptos. This is the Flight Pose Krypto, and he's just one solid piece of plastic. His articulation is in his jaw. His mouth opens. So, that is nice. And then this, of course, comes off. I think that's kind of lame. I'd much rather go with, like, a McFarlane flight stand. So, let me see how that looks. If we can get him on there, that'd be cool. I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe like this. Krypto's worthy of having a flight stand for sure. Gotta find the right flight stand for him later. I think that'll work. And for the regular Krypto, same deal. He's just one piece of plastic. There he is. And the only articulation that he has is also... Oh no! Krypto! How could you? Oh, I went to open his jaw and it just flew off. Oh, man. That is such a bummer. Oh, I gotta figure out where that went. Okay, I found it. Totally broke off from the left and the right. Can it go back? Can it at least just... Okay, well, he's not barking anytime soon. With some pressure, I'll just put that back there. And pretend that never happened. Be careful when you get your Kryptos, you guys. Be careful how you open that mouth. I guess I should have done that more carefully. Oh well. Alright, you guys, for a size comparison, here we have our new Fondjoy, Lex, and Superman with their previous counterparts from McFarlane. Very, very interesting to see these guys side by side, and ultimately, you as the collector, as the consumer, are going to have to make the hard choice and figure out which Superman do you like more, which Lex Luthor do you like more. So we've got our standard release right here. We've got our deluxe with the wired cape, and we've got our Dirty Target exclusive on the far right. And this is our Fondjoy right here in the middle. He looks really, really good, you guys. He's just a little bit taller. Same thing for Lex, just a hair taller. You can see the difference in these two figures. And honestly, the Fondjoy just looks so much more lifelike. It looks so much more closer to what we've seen in the movie. As of recording this, like I just saw Superman again in theaters. So it's fresh in my mind what was on the screen and what's here on the table in front of me. And I think the Fondjoy figures absolutely crush it. All right, adding in the pets so you can see the size comparison there. This is a baby kaiju that comes with the McFarlane Deluxe Lex Luthor. So there he is next to the Fondjoy Lex, and they look great. Here are Krypto. This is our Fondjoy Krypto, and then this is our McFarlane Krypto. The McFarlane Krypto, of course, has a cloth cape, and he's just a little bit smaller, not by much. Let me move that so that way you can kind of get a better idea of these two guys side by side. So yeah, they're not bad. They're honestly both look really good. I feel like the Fondjoy one looks just a little bit better, but I do like the cloth cape more on the McFarlane. So definitely something to keep in mind. There's the flight pose, so you can see those guys together. And honestly, they look really good. The Fondjoy one looks great next to the McFarlane Superman. So that's great. The McFarlane Krypto looks great next to the Fondjoy. So yeah, I mean, honestly, you could go either way. The pets fit in very nicely with the figures. Definitely a great touch on your shelf. And next up for a comparison with some other McFarlane Superman movie figures, here they are. Ultraman, Metamorpho, Robot Number 4, or Gary, and Mr. Terrific. I think these fit in very nicely. Like if you're going to go for like one shelf with like the best versions of everybody, Lex and Ultraman scale very nicely together. I felt like Rex Mason was shorter in the movie, so I'm okay with that. Robot Number 4 being shorter than Superman is also okay in my book. And I feel like Mr. Terrific was shorter too. I feel like Superman's the biggest. I feel like when you watch Justice League, like it's very clear, the old animated cartoon, Justice League Unlimited, like Superman is one of the tallest guys. So this for me is a much more realistic approach, and I think overall these guys look fantastic side by side. And for another comparison, here's our new Fondjoy figures with some previous McFarlane Supermans and the Fondjoy Henry Cavill Superman. Very, very interesting to see these guys side by side. All of them roughly at the same height, but I feel like the previous Superman made by Fondjoy is just not of the same caliber as the new one at all. The color of the skin tone, the design, the proportions, everything. So interesting to see these guys side by side. So if Fondjoy can keep up with their new formula and give us some new figures like this Lex and Superman, I think they'll be well off for quite some time to come. And for another comparison, here's our new Fondjoy figures with the Spin Master 6-inch figures. Obviously, completely different scale. I was curious about the Engineer because that's the only Engineer figure that we've gotten. And she's definitely shorter than Lex in the movie, but not that much shorter. That definitely looks like a different scale, unfortunately. So, but there you go. So you can kind of get an idea. You could definitely make it work with some action figure photography if you have like the Engineer in the background with Lex, or Superman flying in the front with Green Lantern and Hawkgirl far in the back. So definitely some options. All right, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, the Fondjoy Lex Luthor and the Fondjoy Deluxe Superman. I got mine on AliExpress. You can get yours between like 40 to 50 bucks a piece. Definitely hit or miss on the packaging and on the QC issues. If you're willing to take a chance, these could very well end up being the best versions of these characters, of these actors that you own in your collection in this scale. I had a lot of fun. I thought they were phenomenal figures, and I'm really excited to do some action figure photography with these guys. So that's going to be fun for me, and then posing them on my shelf. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're going to pick up or pass on these guys, what you're finding online in your local areas. I'd love to hear from you. As always, you guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, all support on the channel has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you. As I find more new, cool, and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.